All right, all right. Hey, what it do, y'all? What's going on? Y'all know who it is, man. Y'all know what today is. Let's go, let's get it, let's get it. I am earlier than usual this morning. I got to get up to the school. Got some stuff I got to do with the kids this morning, but it is all good. But I did not want to not come on here this morning and talk to my peoples. Let y'all see me, let y'all hear me. So y'all know the deal, man. Y'all know as you hop on, please drop your city, drop your state. Let me know just how far the message is reaching out this morning. All right. Like I said, I am earlier than usual. It is 5:30 in the morning here in El Paso. So let's see, that's 6:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 on the East Coast, 4:30 in the morning in California. And just, saying, you know where you at, you figure out the time. But y'all know the deal, man. Some of y'all gonna catch this after I get off, and that is all right. Y'all know we got to get it right, man. It's Monday, baby. Let's go, let's get it. Turn that bed loose. Go on in there and get that cup of coffee so you can get ready to start your day. All right. So hope last week I was on spring break. Some other people were on spring break as well. Some people had spring break the week before. Some people have spring break this week. But however you're doing it, man, I hope that you are taking the time and you are, recharging your batteries, you decompressing, and you just taking the time and just, realizing what you got and being happy about it. All right. So this morning, man, what I titled this one and what we're gonna talk about this morning is it is okay to have a difference of opinion, but it's not okay to be mean and to be nasty. All right. So this morning, man, like I said, I wanted to talk about this because I see stuff, and I mean I know I'm not the only person that sees it. You know what I mean? Because we all living in the same space, but we living in different points and times within that space. All right. So what I want y'all to understand is this, man. It is you have to understand that no two people will see things the same when they first hear it or when they first encounter it, or they won't deal with it. Okay. But some of us, I think we have gotten so complacent with the fact that some people just not going to agree with things the way we see them or things the way that we do them. And as opposed to just agreeing to disagree and keeping on with our individual lives, people turn around and they go against each other. They start, slinging nasty names and nasty words and, just being nasty, ungrateful people. All right. And the thing that we got to start realizing is this, ladies and gentlemen, what makes us all unique and what makes us all special is our ability to have different opinions. Okay. I work with people who think that my way of doing things is how did they say it? It's overly aggressive. Let me say that. But the way I do things, it's effective with certain people. Now, as opposed to just getting mad and just telling them, F you, you stupid SOB, all this other stuff, I sit down and I listen. I say, hey, how would you do it if it was you? And I listen to them. Now, if they say some things that I agree with, then I'll tell them, hey, I agree with that. But if I don't agree, then I tell them, hey, that way works for you, but it don't work for me. I have tried that quote unquote recommendation throughout the course of me doing this job, and it's shown not to be effective. Okay. See, a lot of problem with some of us, and I'm guilty of it too. Like I tell you all the time, when I come over here and I talk to y'all, I try to always make sure I talk from my perspective and my life experiences, because some of y'all have not done the things I've done. You haven't lived how I live, so your perspective is a lot different than mine. But what I always try to do is I always try to remember to be human and to be civil with people. Okay. See, some of us have gotten, and like I said, I'm not pointing no finger at no one specific person or anybody else, because the fact of the matter is just simply this. We all have to understand that we ain't the same people. I had a mentor of mine tell me one time, he said, Johnson, if everybody is thinking the same, then nobody's thinking. See, some of y'all don't understand that. Some of y'all think that the best way to get your point across is to just act like you ain't got no doggone sense. You be attacking people and you calling them out of their name, and you trying to make a point to just make them look like they foolish, when in actuality, in your pursuit to do that to them, you end up making yourself look like a fool. Get out of that, man. Like we this world is comprised of so many different people with so many different talents that can enhance our world. Okay? But a lot of y'all don't understand that, man. Y'all think that just because you think a certain way, that everybody else should think that way. And if they think the way that you think, everything is going to be good. That ain't always true, because some of y'all crazy. Hell, I'm crazy sometimes. I am glad that some of my friends don't think the way I think, that they have a difference of opinion, because it enables me, if I call myself their friend and we really are friends, it allows me to step outside of myself and be able to look and be like, oh man, you know what? I never thought about it like that. And see, the problem with a lot of y'all is you never thought about it like that, and you don't want to think about it like that. My grandpa told me this one time when I was young, and I have learned to do this as I've gotten older. He said, "Son, be careful when you argue with a fool, because the people on the outside looking in don't know who's who, and all they see is two idiots." Now, if that offends you or you feel some kind of way, so be it. It don't bother me. But what I am trying to get you to understand is it is okay to have a difference of opinion. See, the problem with a lot of us is we all want to be understood. We want to make sure that we get what we got to say out. But you got you have no understanding. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. When you sit down and actually have a conversation with somebody and, remove your personal feelings from it and just be like, you know what? I am here to listen. I want to understand where you're coming from. You might realize that throughout the duration of that discussion, you and that person, or you and those individuals, may have a lot more in common than what you think, but your differences are where y'all don't communicate well. We all can say what we want, but you got to be willing to listen to other people, because sometimes that's your greatest asset. And like, a lot of us don't understand that. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. God gave you one mouth and two ears for a reason. You need to listen more than you speak. All right. So I see we got a couple eyes on us, man. Let me hop over here in the comments, because I like to make sure I take care and look at who's talking to me. Mr. Mikey Howe, good morning. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? I hope everybody's well. Hope you're doing good. Hope the family's well, man. Mr. Devin Hall, what it do, man? Hope you are doing well as well, man. You should be rounding them bases pretty good there, man. You should be able to get you back on this side of the world here soon, so we can really, get together and kick it, man. Mikey says one of humans' best features is the man. Come on, man. I like that right there. I'm gonna leave that up there for a minute. And Mikey, my question, man, to you is, first of all, thank you for your comments, man. Thank you for hopping on here and watching. If this is one of humans' best features, why do we fail so much to use it, man? And I mean, like I said, like I was just talking about, like, I don't understand. Like, people think that, people don't understand, man, that things are going to happen the way that they're going to happen, regardless of whomever is wherever they are. Things are going to happen, but it's your ability to adapt and overcome to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really don't think people understand that. I hear some crazy stuff sometimes, man. Like, they got that never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. I just say this. I just say I hear some crazy things sometimes, and it baffles me the way people lock on to things and just try to make them be the truth or try to make them be a reality. And what a lot of people got to realize is that just because the reality is yours doesn't make it mine. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time. I've I've traveled, I've gotten out, I've moved around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, and this is just me thinking. This is Willie. I think that because I've been able to live in different parts of the world and different parts of the country, that my my way of thinking before I joined the military is definitely a lot different now. But that's because I put myself in those positions to be exposed to people who don't think how I think, who haven't been raised the way I've been raised, and it's made me a more well-rounded person. You know what I'm saying? So I always remember that, man. I like that. That's a good one. I'm on. Yes, your best feature is the ability to adapt, man. But so many of us just don't want to do it. You know, we sit down in the corner and cross our arms and stick our lips out. I always be willing to adapt, man. That's a good point there, Mikey, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So y'all already know, man, as I when I get off of here and I get ready to close out, I always try to leave y'all with a call to action, something to get you moving. All right. So for this week, man, my call to action to you is to seek first to understand and then to be understood. Don't think that just because you think this is how something should be, that that's the only way it should be. Sit down and talk to somebody who has a difference of opinion than you do and have a dialogue, exchange ideas. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to change your mind or change that other person's mind, but if y'all go into it and both of y'all are willing to listen more than you speak, you might be able to walk away from that conversation and be like, you know what, man, okay, you know what, I can see that. I can see that. I don't like that, whatever the case may be, but give yourself the opportunity. All right. So if you go out this week, man, first of all, make sure that you thankful for what you have. Like reach out to your loved ones, hug them, kiss them. I got a chance to go see my mama and my sister and my aunties, my uncles, my daddies. Got a chance to see my family this weekend, man. And it was a good time. I was able to put my arms around them and do that. So if you got your family, man, always take time to do that, because some people losing family members left and right, man, and it's an ugly thing. But take that time first. But secondly, man, go out and have a conversation with somebody and just listen. Don't be trying to call them all these old negative names. You from the right, you from the left, you a snowflake. Don't stop that, man. We used to have a saying when we was kids, and I think that if I think sometimes that if some of us adults could adopt a child's mentality when it comes to certain things, we would be better people. We used to always tell our kids, just because somebody don't like what you like, that don't mean they a bad person. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. It seems like that as some of us have gotten older, we have reverted so far away from the things that made our life basic and simple. You know, I can't tell you how many times a day that, when I do check my social media and I see something that I just be like, what in the hell is that person talking about? But I don't have to engage it, man. That's they thought. That's they opinion. I don't have to go on there and be like, oh, you wrong, blah, blah. Come on, man. Remember what my grandpa said. Careful when you argue with a fool, because those on the outside looking in just see two idiots. Just let people be, man. If you don't have the time to engage them, to have a meaningful dialogue and to try to get some understanding as to why they think the way they think, just leave it alone, man. Stop trying to make everybody be one way and march one path. It don't work that way. Let's see what else we got over here. Some people just never learned or were taught how to adapt. Most were taught just to go along. You know what, Mikey? That could be true, man. But even like you said, but just going along, you in my opinion, like I said, it's just Willie talking. I don't speak for nobody else. When you just go along, you're just existing. You're not living. You know what I'm saying? I still remember me and your interaction when we was in school. You know what I'm saying? It was always fun because we respected each other. Didn't necessarily have to agree or see things the same way, but we was able to respect each other enough to be like, okay, you know what, Willie, I don't think that's right. I don't agree with you on that, Mikey, but you know what? I still have enough love and respect for you as a person that I can allow or I can accept that piece and still keep moving forward. I just want to see us do that more in life, man, because so many people just so hung up on, I don't know what they hung up on, but we got to do better, man. We got to do better. All right. Absolutely, man. I'm always love and respect you, man. You know what I'm saying? We can have a difference of opinion and still be friends. I just wish more people would be able to exercise that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are losing valuable friendships, valuable people in their life because they have a difference of opinion. It's just crazy, but it is what it is, man. But again, my message for the day, man, was just like I said, it's okay to have a difference of opinion, ladies and gentlemen. That is what makes us unique. No two people will ever see things the exact same way at first. They may, you know, and it's unless, you know what I'm saying, you're a husband and a wife. Like I always try to make sure I see things the way my wife sees them because that just keep peace in the house. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But it's okay to have a difference of opinion, y'all. Just don't be mean and nasty. When you show that you have the ability to be mean and nasty, that don't make you special. That don't make you that don't make anything about you great. Because everybody has the ability to be mean and nasty. It's your inability to exercise it that make you special. So y'all go out today, man. Have a good one. Talk to somebody that has a difference of opinion than you have, but be willing to listen. Excuse me, be willing to listen because you may find out that you and that person have a lot more in common than you think if y'all are just willing to understand where each other's coming from. Y'all have a good day, man. And as always, Willie Ray love y'all. I will see y'all again next week on Monday. You might see me again this week. I got to talk to some people, see if I can put something together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all be good. Willie Ray love y'all like that.